All right, welcome to Cobalt Black Gaming. I am your host, Cobalt. Welcome back if you are already a subscriber, or if you just keep coming back. And if you just keep coming back and you're not already a subscriber, do me a favor and go on and hit that button. It'll let you know when my videos come out every day, it'll let you know when I go live, and that sub will help me out a lot and will help the channel out a lot. We're trying to grow right now. So today we are going to be playing we are going to be playing Sworn. It is a lot like Hades, but it's not. So, Sworn is a Hades-like, as you could tell from what I've already said. Some notable differences. It is Arthurian lore instead of, Greek. And it has 4 different characters you can play. I'm going to be playing the monk today, as she is has one of the easiest builds to do, and I'm fairly rusty. But the 4 different characters actually means you can play this multiplayer with your friends. So this has up to 4-player multiplayer. Anyways, we are going to... What do I have to pay for this? Moons? No, we're not doing that. We're going to go on in here. And we're gonna do a run. I'm going to do a specific build this time. Shooting for turrets because I'm rusty and this is... I think this might be actually the first build I ever cleared a run with, because it's very beginner friendly, right? It can do consistent damage while keeping you out of harm's way, and if you want to, you can still be kind of proactive about things. Alright. I'm not really happy with these. I guess I could go a CC turret build. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Your spell is stronger and inflicts stagger. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I was doing this with like a Venom build, which is very powerful. And there's actually some really cool synergies you can do, especially with turrets, so I'm not mad that this wasn't the, pre-imagined god that I was going to pick, or mythical creature. I don't know if they're necessarily gods. They all seem to be fae though, so significant amounts of magic. I guess when you measure that up against a regular mortal, it seems like a god either way. Okay, I would like you guys to stop so that I can set up my little turrets and do my little thing. My little dancey dance. Ow. Stupid. Meta progression currency. If I could aim. Yeah, this game is quite fun. I'm really excited for the 1.0 release of it. It is definitely one of those games that... Yes, I think ultimately there are going to be a lot of people that just say this is just Hades but with extra steps, and they're going to be much more happy with, well, probably Hades 2, since that is also coming out fairly soon for 1.0. And it looks awesome. I mean, I've played it. It is awesome. Honestly, I like these games for different things. And so that is kind of why I'm gonna end up playing both of them. Let's see, what do we got? I don't want either of you. I really don't. I don't want to reroll either though. Let's go with you. Yeah, let's launch a golden clover when we dash. That's gonna be fun. He's crit. He's not bad. I'm just not excited about it. That Fae can do some stuff for you. It's just not what I want. This whole run is already not what I want, which is fine. It's a roguelike, and that's kind of the risk you take, right? If it was just whatever you wanted every time, then what would the fun in that be? I also just know I myself am rigid and inflexible when it comes to these games. Usually when I come in with a build, I'm just like, we're gonna do that. And I don't have any adaptation or leeway. which more often than not gets me in trouble, to be honest with you. More often than not, it's like, hey, why don't you have any rerolls? And you're on like the second area. And it's like, ah, well, I was trying to get this one ability. Did you get it? Still no. And also, now I don't have rerolls. It's a bad habit of mine. That's Lancelot. I'm not dealing with you. All right, we're going to go to the Sword and the Stone. The Sword and Stone's really cool. It has mechanical augments to your abilities. So, like, it might make my turrets fire faster, or survive longer, or pierce. It could make my light attack, I don't know, hit harder, or some of them, it'll make it hit multiple times. It's really cool stuff here. Okay, spell does less damage, but attacks dramatically faster. Attacks now deal bonus damage and pierce. Ideally, by the time we hit the end, we're gonna have both of these, but for the meantime, let's go with rapid fire. The pierce is gonna be really good for rooms of guys, but I know we're up against the mini boss in a second, and then, you know, we have the boss later, and I'm more concerned with these rooms than I am with random dudes. So as you can see, these turrets are doing work, and I'm just focusing on dodging. Again, I did this build specifically because I'm rusty. And it is still fun, to be clear, but like, if you're really looking to get down and dirty in this game, don't play Monk. Or play Monk, but don't play turret build. Monk, that's just... I'm kind of phoning it in. It's a mix of rusty, and also it is just harder to play these games while commentating the entire time. And I definitely have noticed my performance in other games dip because I'm trying to explain things while I'm trying to do stuff, and, you know, my mind's elsewhere. So this helps me out and will probably give me a better run. This guy is like an elite. He's very powerful, very annoying. I find the little ones more annoying, actually. I can just kind of accept that he's the big dude and he's gonna mess me up if I let him hit me, but the little guys bother the crap out of me because they jump around a lot more than this guy does. This guy kind of stays put and just takes it. Okay. Got more money. We're gonna go to the Moonstones, or whatever they're called. But yeah, between the lore being different, the multiplayer, and just some of the different weapons and mechanics you can use in this game versus Hades, I kind of find both games have their place in my collection, you know? Granted, if you only have the funds, or just you only want to get one, it really is up to you. It really is up to personal preference. But if you wanted it for something like multiplayer, you kind of have to go with Sworn. But frankly, I think it's actually just good that this game does get compared to Hades so much, because I think it lives up to that hype. You know, maybe, and you know, people can let me know in the comments if they've played this, if they've played both, and kind of like what their feeling is. But I think this definitely delivers on a very good gaming experience. Hades 1 level? Probably no. But a very good experience nonetheless. And, you know, I'm saying this before 1.0, so I don't know. I don't know, right? Like, 1.0 could hit, and this game could just pop off and go way crazier than I think. I have no clue what they're adding with 1.0, adding or changing. So, you know, it could be one of those things where early access ended up basically being the game, and then 1.0 is the game. But either way, I'm very excited. And I need to stop taking trap damage here. Okay. I was never good at trap puzzles. I really wasn't. Oh, this is the one I hate. Ow. I like lose the thread after like the second one, which I really shouldn't. It's not that hard. But then I just keep getting hit, and then that's all she wrote. You receive extra currency when you take rewards from these containers. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I do like that. Increase all stagger you inflict, though. We're gonna go with that. I would like to level up some stuff, but we're gonna go with Feyheart because I'm dying, because I stepped on a bunch of spike traps like an idiot. Turns out that can kill you. Who knew? No, no, please no. Please no. Guys, I need there to be one less of you. By that I mean this is manageable, but come on. It's that level of enemies in a room where you're like, this isn't gonna be what kills me, but it is annoying to fight, and I wish you just would stop throwing shit. It's rude. It's, frankly, guys, frankly, it's rude. Okay? They should line up single file and fight me one at a time, quietly and discreetly. Okay. The stagger is pretty good. I need to hit the points where I'm starting to, like, amass it much quicker, but it is pretty good. Ooh, increase all stamina. Stagger you inflict. We're gonna go with this because it gives me bonus damage, and we're gonna see how we do against Gawain. I actually kind of have a feeling I might get absolutely slaughtered, and I'm very annoyed because whenever I do these videos, like, I do a run before I record, especially either if it's a new game or one I haven't played in a long time. And I gotta say, about not 20, about 35% of the time, I have like an absolutely epic run, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm ready to record. You know, maybe we'll do something else, but I'll do something similar, and let's go again. And then I just like come into the game and frickin' die. And I'm like, what? I was doing great. And you know, maybe it's the talking. Maybe I just am very inconsistent and suck at these games. Who knows? I mean, that's honestly why, like, I had someone be like, oh, you're actually not bad at these games. I don't get why you're always saying you suck. And it's honestly because I'm so inconsistent. It's one of those things where, like, some days I'll play these games, like, with my buddies and be the MVP, save everybody, clutch up, just like I'm on the ball. And other days I lose a life to the first boss, as we just saw. Luckily, at this point, I've played enough that I have enough meta progression that I have more than one life. So our run's not over here. But that was frankly disgraceful conduct, and I really should apologize to you all. Also, y'all don't have to remind me in the comments. I know exactly what I sound like. I sound like that kid everybody knew in high school who had a girlfriend, but you don't know her. She goes to a different school, and you never saw this girl. And that's okay. I know the truth, so, you know, I can be happy with that. Her name was always something super generic, too. Or super weird. It was never in between. Never like a normal person. I do love this staff, though. This staff slaps. Obtains a blessing from a random fae. You move faster. Obtain raise the rarity of 2 blessings. We're gonna do that because that's okay. Cool. I didn't really care for the dash, but we'll go with it. Ooh, we can get mad. We'll see if something in here is interesting or good or fun. I would love to replace and give her thing to my turrets, but I feel like I'm too far in to change something that I've put levels in by now. But we want this. This is actually what we want anyways. We want the brood. We want her pet. I love her pet. It's very useful. Yeah, we'll showcase it right now. Okay, it got stuck on the terrain. I swear to God, the pet is good. It poisons people. And then when they die, little spiders come out, and the spiders go on and they go fight other people. So by the time you finish an era, you end up with an army of miniature spiders and one giant spider, and everything's a problem, and it's amazing. And the synergy with the god I already have for my spell, you just get a bigger orange spider, and I think you might actually even get 2 at some point. It goes crazy. It really pops off if you do it right. Am I gonna execute this properly? No, no, no. This is already foobar. It's fine, guys. We'll see what happens. But I make 0 promises, and I'm not sorry. Okay. We need to go over here. Some of these areas you have little mini games like this. The swamp in this biome sucks. All the mud. So you go really slow, and if you're in it, you cannot dash out of it. And there are a lot of these weird little dudes shooting these weird little tracking balls, and I hate them for it. Come on, there we go. But turrets are very nice when you're not that far into the game. So as you can see, I can kind of let them handle everything if I build it right and just mind my own business. So if you do get this game and you are having troubles, grab a turret. Ooh, Tanya, she has some good abilities and good spells, but we've already gone to another Fae. We're gonna see if we can get some healing. Oh, I turned first. I'm dumb. I was trying to put one in the room and leave the room. But instead, all I did was put one so that it literally couldn't shoot anybody in the room. Okay, let's just... There we go. Oh, I don't want to lose more health than that would have been for naught. We have 300. Yeah, let's go to the shop. Let's go to the shop, see if I can buy something to redeem myself. Like healing. And we'll go for an HP increase. Kind of want the cloth meta progression, but that's literally just for outfits. I don't suggest buying that. That is I was gonna do something stupid and then thought better of it and walked away. Okay, where's the... Is there a turret? Or what is... Yeah, no, it's flies. It's frickin' mosquitoes. This place is about as pleasant as the Florida Everglades when you're not on a tour. Actually, that's not fair. The Everglades does have some cool stuff in it, kind of, sort of, some places. This is worse. This is worse. Alright, back in another one of these rooms. What we got? Destroy every beacon. I love these ones when I have the turret build, because what I do is I just pop over, throw a turret next to it, and leave. I think I actually need 2 to destroy a beacon, to be fair. That's okay. And we have 1 more beacon. Let's go handle that. All right, movement speed. Oh, I hate this one. So this one is, you gain something and you lose something. However, here I'm just losing gold, and I'm kind of okay with that if my turrets just start absolutely rattling people. All right, let's go here, since it's our only option. Acted like I had a choice. Oh, this little rat freak. Oh, I dragged him out of my turret range. I was just dodging and not thinking about where he would end up, and it's my fault. Alright, he's about to be stunned. And there's my second life. Never said I was going to beat this run, just said it was going to be better than me not using turrets. Oh no, why? I like threw that and was like, I'll just move. Oh. Of course it was these dudes. Hey. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna see if we can get more powers of the same bay. Get Mab. I like me some Mab. When an infected enemy dies, Broodmother permanently gains bonus damage. That's so good. I want that, but I want the heal after every room, but I'm gonna go with that, because heal after every room is planning for failure, which, as you see by my health, I probably should plan for, but I don't like doing that. I want to act like I'm a good gamer, guys, okay? I want to pretend. Let me have this. Make stuff stronger or gold? We're gonna be short on gold from enemies, so let's go for gold. We already traded gold for strength earlier. Let's actually get some gold so that if we have to do it again, we have the gold. Ow. These little freaks hurt. I hate these guys. All of them. Every single one of them. Sick. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to the merchant. Do we want to buy healing? I think we want to buy a health increase. And heal. And leave. This should work. Alright, I believe we are against Percival next. Yeah. Yeah, Percival's, he fucked up now, to be honest with you. His boss fight, though, is... See, I don't want to say this out loud, because I'm gonna die if I do. I'm talking all that good shit. But his boss fight is fairly predictable. I can say that. I was gonna say easy, and it's like, nah, I'm not gonna say that. Fairly predictable is the way to put this properly. And it is because he kind of just does this. Yeah, he kind of just... Like, you know when he's gonna dash you, you just get out of the way. He spins right after his dash, and then sometimes he either summons dudes or does this whole thing where he tells you, he like telegraphs exactly where he's gonna go. Which, I don't know. I mean, he's also not supposed to be the hardest boss, to be fair. And I also still might die against him, to be fair. There we go. Turrets doing their job. Perfect. Yeah, and that's the reason why with turrets he's also pretty easy, is you can just, you don't have to worry about your placement. You can lead him into your turrets. Like, you know he's going to come at you, so you might as well just take it and then dodge. Or, I guess, get hit twice when you didn't have to for, like, no frickin' reason. Well, he's gone, though. I didn't lose a life that time. Look at me go. Look at me go. Thank you. They've added some cool stuff. You can, like, offer up a blessing to get a blessing in return. You know what? I'll do it with this. Or maybe this is not the same altar. Maybe you just offer up a blessing. I don't know what that did for me. That's fine, though. We'll take it. I didn't really like that one. I'm gonna rationalize this as much as I can. Anyways. Now we're in the Deep Harbor. This is probably the biome I hate the most. And it's because you got all these weird fish dudes just running fucking rampant. Okay. And, like, when it starts getting, you know, this is the introductory room to this biome, so it's just like these guys. But all the water in between platforms starts, there's sea monsters and shit, like... I think I only really hate it because of the simple... Ooh, more damage and pierces, that's what we want. I only really hate it because of the simple fact that, like, the first couple times, this was the area that stopped me. Right, like my first couple runs when I didn't get clears, it was because of this place. And, you know, my own terrible playing ability, but this place is really what had my number, you know? Why are you... Don't do what you're doing, buddy. There we go. Get shot, idiot. Let's get out of here. I probably should have went with mace on her instead of her staff, but it's just so fun. The mace is really good, though. Her mace is... This monk, she slaps with the mace. Alright, now that these pierce and fire rapidly, this is, pretty good. Yeah, when enemies get right on top of each other like that, oh, just a nice little kill room we got going on. Kill box? Yeah, I guess it would be a kill box. My bad. Alright, I think we might be able to get to the boss here, but I have zero promises on actually eating this boss when we get to it. Mini boss, not the full boss. I'm not even gonna lie and act like I'm gonna beat this biome. Let's get a couple of health upgrades to kind of hedge my bets here. Gonna just drag people through my turrets. There we go. More meta progression. I feel like they added more meta progression rooms. I don't know why I feel this way, but and again, I haven't played this game since it was early access, so so with this boss, he can go between any of these 3 pools in the center here that have opened up. So the key, especially with a turret build, is just place the turrets directly in the center right here and just leave them so they can always hit him. And like you can usually get it right. Okay, that second one was a little too far from where he was. It's alright though. We take those. I also just like staying on the outskirts with him. He does like to stab you. Okay, only one of those was close enough. That's fine. This is all fine. Everything's fine. Ow. Come on, man. I believe they also take more damage when they're staggered, too, so that's a bonus. All right, we cleared him. Yeah, you can do some crazy builds in this game where just like the synergies pop off and go real hard. Again, because I have not played this in a while, I'm not privy to what they are at the moment. And I think there have been enough changes to certain things that maybe some of the old ones don't quite work anymore. But like I've played builds, at least before, right? They may have worked on balancing out these synergies and stuff, but I've played builds that have made this game trivial on night difficulty. And I mean, I say trivial, but obviously I didn't finish night difficulty because I still need to unlock the next one. But they make it much, much easier. I probably just, I just died to Arthur. I'm most assuredly I just died to Arthur. Okay. Ooh, I want to go with the Broodmother thing. All stagger you inflict is that's just so good. Do we have another one? We have another one. We're gonna go here. I'm just kind of getting random meta progression currency. I don't actually care which of it I get, at least until I see the rest of the stuff that's going to drop in 1.0. And I actually don't know what is coming with 1.0, right? For all I know, 1.0 could just be like, it's this. I don't think that's the case, though. But I have literally no idea off the top of my head, so. What is this? What do we got? Immune, receive a blessing, minus 15 health. We don't want that. I want to be clear, that wasn't because I lose the health, that was because of, I didn't care for that, that Fae. That was, I believe that was the one who applies weakness, I think. Which I just don't care for. It was either the one that applies weakness or vulnerability. Either way, not my cup of tea at the moment. Although vulnerability turret builds are really fun because it's vulnerability, or I guess backstab turret builds, sorry, are really fun, and it's because you just place your turrets all over the place and then you yourself run around because enemies still target you because they can't target your turrets. So then what happens is you just kite the enemies, they're facing you, your turrets are behind them, and all of the hits are backstab hits. We're gonna go for the spider. Spooter. Alright. Mab, or we're gonna go Mab. I feel like I haven't gotten a good god, or not god, Fae power recently. I'm gonna still like that. You know, I joked at the beginning of this that, you know, I confuse this with Hades, but there are definitely some things where I'm just like, I'm not changing what I call this. Like, it's just what I would call it in Hades. Which is, you know, a little messed up. This is its own game, and it is very fun. So, I highly suggest people take a look. Or, you know, let me know in the comments which one you prefer and why. But they call it a Hades-like for a reason, you know? It's like all the Survivor-likes I play on the channel. I mean, Vampire Survivors made a genre. Companions deal more damage? That is pretty good. I'm gonna reroll once. I'm gonna take this. Do you have anything fun? Rarity of 2 random blessings, light attack, move faster. We'll go with the rarity of 2 random blessings. Hey, that's perfect. I like both of those. Actually, I think I like all of my blessings right now. I don't think I have... Yeah, because I didn't bother taking anything I don't care about. I should have taken things for my basic... My light attack, my heavy attack. I should have done these things. I did not. We are going whole hog into turrets and spider. Like, you can amass a lot more power on a run than I am right now. To be clear. Right now, I'm doing my best to just not die. It's also why my light attack hits about as hard as a wet noodle. Bonus stagger. We're gonna go with this to get bonus damage, because I want to keep up. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Do not be surprised when she puts me in the frickin' ground. Lady Bedivere. Please, no. Just... Why are you so mad? Why are all of you so mad? I know it's because they're cursed and blah 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 blah, but, you know... I don't know why they're taking it out on me. Well, take it up with your boss. Arthur's kind of a dick in this game. Yeah, this boss isn't too bad, but I'm not gonna say that this is easy in any way, shape, or form. Ow. Come on, man. Double ow. Triple ow. This is how I die, guys. This is how I go out. It was nice knowing you. It was nice recording this for you. I'm glad I could show off this game. It is very fun. Highly suggest you check out the 1.0 release. But I think it's about to be goodbye. It's about to be curtains for old Cobalt here. You not. With your frickin' ghost sharks. It's so dumb. Why is underwater and ghosts always the same thing in games? I want to be clear, this is just like a gripe I have with general fantasy principles. Has nothing to do with this game, it is just the general level of spoopy ghosts are always linked to underwater. I get people drowned, okay? Seafaring used to be scary as fuck, and it's still really not that... It's not that friendly. I just prefer more of a Kraken aesthetic, alright? Alright. Well, I genuinely didn't think I would make it this far. We are at Camelot now. As you can imagine, it's going to get rough from here on in, and it's probably going to be curtains for me very soon. I'm low health. So actually, here's the thing. This last area...
So it's true.
There's Arthur.
Merlin sent a corpse to challenge a king. In truth, I did not expect a cursed creature such as yourself to make it this far.
Oh yeah, you're an undead, by the way.
You should consider yourself lucky, even to witness this legendary room. When I took my throne, the very Fae that aid you were slaughtered by mine. Now, you'll join. Goodbye.
Yeah, so this is basically the last area before the end. You basically select an altar, and he sends a bunch of his court guards to mess you up. And here's the thing, this room specifically is why I like going turret, to be honest with you guys. It's good for the rest of the game. I'm not gonna say it's not, but these guys I really like staying the hell away from. Like, just real far away. Gain an additional broodmother. You take those. You take those. I don't care for meta progression right now, because I don't know. Because I've forgotten what I was striving to acquire in this game at this point in my life, and you know, I'll figure out when 1.0 comes around, but I wasn't in any hurry to relearn things about this game before 1.0. And I'm sure on that day I'll do a stream and everything focusing on this game. Got 27 health, fellas. This ain't good. The archers are the problem. These big dudes aren't great either, but the archers are the ones where, like, they can be completely off screen and just, like, one-tap you. And you're like, I couldn't even see you. How did you hit me? And they're just like, I don't know, bow and arrow. I wanted to stab you, but you were way over there, so I did it. Okay. Don't do what you're doing. Thank you. I do love the soundtrack to this game, though. Like, it's just badass. Okay. This should be the last one, or the second to last one. I don't actually know. No, please no, please no, please no. I don't want to die like this. Well. All right. And there it is. This has been Sworn. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, hit that sub button. It will help me out greatly, help the channel out. We're trying to grow right now. And I will be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.